Willie D Live.
Let me salute a beautiful soul that we lost. Uh, Donyelle Jones. Donyelle Jones, uh, who, let me put a picture of her right quick, put a pic up. Uh, so Donyelle Jones, she uh, she performed on "So You Think You Can Dance." Um, she died after a long battle with breast cancer. The news was shared on her Instagram on yesterday with the heartbreaking announcement reading, "Today at 8:30 a.m., Donyelle Denise Wilson transitioned, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a friend, and a warrior who kicked cancer ASS every single day she was here." Donyelle was diagnosed with stage 3C breast cancer nearly a decade ago, and despite treatments, it progressed to stage 4. She competed on season 2 of the hit reality dance competition in 2006, finishing third behind Travis Wall and winner Benji Schrimmer. A week before her death, she confirmed she was in hospice and was preparing for her death. She noted that, "I have done everything possible to extend my time here in this dimension." This is Donyelle in her own words.
It's recording.
It's recording?
Yeah.
You know what?
I can cut prior.
It doesn't matter. It's okay with it being raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Donyelle Denise here. So it has come to the point where I have started to get my affairs in order. Most of you guys know at this point I am in hospice, and I have done everything possible to extend my time here in this dimension. And at this point, I have surrendered to whatever God's will is. And if God's will is that He heals my liver, which is stop functioning and not making me able to eat, and I get that miraculous healing, because I'm audacious enough to believe that He can do it, but I'm also cognizant enough to know that I've received 10 years of miracles. What else can I possibly ask for but for His discernment on when it's His time for me to have my time on this side come to an end. And but I can't be about this piece without thanking all the thousands of people who have prayed for me, who have shown up for me, who have sent me money, prayers, thoughts, love, light, dances, books, blankets, all the breast cancer things that I could be overflowed with. But if this is my last post, I guess, I don't know, the thoughts that I would want to leave with you all get back to community, get back to family. Nobody does anything alone. And I think the pandemic has shifted in a way that made us and social media lose connection. And if we don't get back to community, we're all going to be, one, lost, and our generations behind us aren't going to know how to really connect with one another in order to thrive. And just kindness and gentleness. You never know what anybody is going through. And just like my last post, I think we focus so much on the big goals that we forget that every day there's tons of all different size achievements. And I guess if you have like a big bucket and you just fill it with big rocks, it's not filled with very much. But if you fill it with little tiny nuggets every day, eventually the amount of things that are in it are going to be insurmountable. I don't know. There's so much I could say. Scroll and see what I got to say. But I can't leave this side without saying thank you and reminding you the duality of there's always beauty in hardship. Just because something is hard doesn't mean it has to be bad or negative. Right now I'm going through something extremely difficult physically, but in my mind, in my spirit, in my knowing, I'm at peace. I have no fear. I'm surrounded with love. And even though right now is very hard, it's the beauty in what's happening supersedes any difficulty that's happening. But I hope that my time on this side has touched your soul, has touched your mind, has helped you shift your perspective on what life can look like in difficult situations. I think that was my purpose, is to show God's love through hardship and what it looks like to walk through something difficult without letting it destroy you. And this journey was not easy, but I know now, even in the state I'm in, that it was worth it. I absolutely love everyone I have ever connected to. I love all my students. My legacy lives on in every student that I've touched. I have hundreds of professional dancers out there thriving and living their best life. Students who have wonderful families. Students who have now studios. So I know that my legacy lives on through all the people that I was able to connect with. And I'm so proud of that. And I don't know, I guess that's it, but I'm not feeling so well. So I'm gonna go. Bye, you guys. Jiwama is God is with me always, knowing that no matter what you're going through, God is always with you. So please stay rooted in Jiwama.
I ain't got no problem with that. Family, this woman is beyond courageous. She used some of her final breaths to offer us, the still living, words of encouragement and give us some knowledge. That's admirable. It had to be a tough thing to do, but like she said, that really wasn't tough for her to do because she has accepted that she was no longer going to be here. That's tough to watch for me because I got people who are at the end of their life right now. That's very close to me, and they're at the end of their life, and it's sad to see people go. That are really good people, especially. I'm gonna tell you, fam, I'm gonna call a strike and a ball a ball. It just seemed like this type of thing happens to good people. It's like the bad, wicked people, they seem like they die in their sleep, or they just, they never die in car wrecks, police don't never kill them, and fam, I ain't gonna say I'm sorry because I'm not sorry for being so cynical, but I'm just keeping it even keel. I just look at both sides of it, I have to look at both sides of it. People like her, somebody that we can use, a spirit like we need more people like that, right? We need more people in the world like that, and I got people. That's close to me, really, really good people, and they don't have long. I mean, they don't have long at all, and it really hurts, man. Because, like I say, it's a lot of really evil ass people out there, really bad people. These are good people. I ain't talking about just regular people. I'm talking about good, decent people. And they're going through something like that. Their life is being cut short. And that's tough. But loss of life is tough no matter what. Even if you love somebody, them living to be 125 ain't long enough. You still be, it's still a huge void, especially when you're talking about somebody that's been good. Right? We're talking about a really good person, right? Somebody that make the world a better place. That's tough to see those type of people go. But it's really, really tough when you know that you got good people that are at the end. And, first of all, none of us know when the time of day will be, but when you have been given a certain amount of time by your doctors and they say, hey, we've done all we can do, and you probably should start getting your affairs in order. Whoo, that's tough, man, because every day the phone rings and you're calling as much as you can. You notice an uptick in your phone calls as you're visiting a little bit more often. You want to do everything you can in your power because it's out of your hands. It really ain't a lot you can do to extend their stay. So you just try to be there for them as much as you can, but at the same time, you try to not overwhelm them also, right? And you try not to pity them, because proud people don't like being pitied. So and then if you get a call from anybody that know them, like close family members, anytime you get a call from them, you like, it's kind of dreadful. It's like it's tough, fam. That part, that's tough. It's tough, really tough, watching people that uh come to the end. It's there, it's close, and ain't nothing you can do about it. It's gonna happen. That's tough.